So where are you at right now?
I'm in Antwerp, Belgium. So
Belgium.
yeah, we just got here today. So we
Did you ever think 4 years ago, 5 years ago, when you were graduating high school, that you would be in Europe playing basketball?
definitely not. I mean, like right out of high school, even I was on the U18 team, and that one was in Mexico City. And then we took our foreign trip with Iowa State right after that. So I was like, that was the first time out of the country, and I never thought I'd go out of the country. And then I was in two different countries in a month, and I was like, wow, this is crazy.
What do you think of Europe? What's it like for you? I mean, I know you're working, you're traveling, you're playing basketball, but what have you been able to do so far on this trip?
Yeah, a lot of what we've done so far is just basketball related. I mean, we'll eat in like the hotels. Like in France, we were eating in the hotel. They had like a little restaurant. So just kind of getting used to their culture and customs and trying to communicate with them, as I was saying. Like a lot of them weren't able to speak English as well as like other places we've been. So um, just kind of picking up new words in French and uh, trying to, I guess, trying to fit in with their culture as well, kind of learning that way as well.
Yeah. Are you getting to like take it in, like sightsee? I know you said you were doing a lot of basketball, but
Yeah, we didn't have a lot of time in France, but we'll have a little bit more time here in Belgium. So tomorrow we have an off day. The men play on the 21st and then we play the 22nd. So we have a day, we'll have a practice or whatever. I think we're going to go to like a park because they don't have time at the gym because the men's teams are going to be practicing. And so we'll go there and then we'll have a little bit of free time since we don't have any games and practice really. So I'll wander around, kind of see what it's like out there. But
yeah. When have you ever played 3-on-3 basketball before this? I'm sure there's like when you practice, you can probably do that type of stuff, but this type of basketball, like, did you ever play it at all before this?
not before. So my freshman year of college, that like summer after my freshman year, USA and Red Bull had like a tournament, which is what we did at this year. That was in Massachusetts, but my freshman year was in Vegas, and it was the same rules. And that's kind of how they picked their teams for this. So that was the first time I played it. It definitely takes a little bit to get used to, just the faster pace of the game, where to go on offense and transitioning on defense. Like there's no time to think. You just have to like do it right away. Because it is a quick game. You play 10 minutes, first one to 21 wins. So I think I'm still learning too. Like you never, I guess, but just kind of every game, just picking up something new that, oh, I didn't realize before that it was going to be so physical, or that you have to be so quick on the transitioning from offense to defense, from defense to offense, just to get like easy open shots or get a stop on defense. So it definitely takes some getting used to, but I think right now we're doing pretty good, and we just got to keep improving each day.
Does it like take you back to like does it take you back to like pickup basketball days, like where you're just like, because you might not have 5 guys on each team, 5 girls on each team. Is it kind of like that? Do you get any of those type of vibes?
A little bit. Like when we're playing, it's more transition offense. Like we can't run set plays every time, but if we check the ball up at the beginning of the game, or there's a foul or ball goes out of bounds, you'll check it up. You can run a set play, but most of it is like you just play off of each other. Like, so a lot of what we did before we even came over to France was just kind of getting used to playing with each other, going through different like action sets where we can you're just playing out of it, not necessarily a play, but there's different things you can do, like a pick and roll, dribble handoffs, different things like that, and you're playing basketball. You're not really thinking at all.
Okay. What about playing with? I mean, did you know any of these other girls? Like, I mean, have you played any of them in college, or maybe on the AAU circuit or anything like that? How is that relationship kind of built, over the last month or so?
Yeah, I had played with Haley Van Lith on the U19 team, and we were actually roommates in Thailand. So I got to know her a little bit there, but I think even through this past few weeks that I've been with her, I've gotten to know her a little better, and you kind of build those relationships a little more. I hadn't known Sierra Burdick. She's been playing in the WNBA. She's played overseas. So just kind of getting to know her and hearing her experiences, because she's played a lot of 3-on-3. I think even listening to her and learning from her as well as Coach Lawson has been a huge help. And then Lauren Cox, I played against her. She went to Baylor, so I played against her for 2 years. Wow. So just a different perspective. This is actually her first time playing 3-on-3 in a big tournament like this too. So we're kind of on the same page. We're learning together, and it's been a lot of fun just building these relationships and getting to know these girls a little bit more.
Okay, so your story, I got to go back. You said that you've played basketball in Thailand. Where have you all played basketball at? You said, like, how many different countries have you played basketball in?
So I've only traveled for basketball. Like, I don't think I've been on a vacation since I was like, I don't know, 10.
Oh my goodness.
So I call these my vacations, even though they're like business trips essentially, but it's free travel for me. So I'm like, it's fun. And I mean, you get to represent your country. So, I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? I mean, it's a huge honor, obviously, to wear USA on your chest and put on the jersey every time. So I played on the U18 team, and we played in Mexico City. And then Iowa State, we went to Costa Rica. And then the U19 team, we went to Japan for a short time and then to Thailand. So we like practiced and scrimmaged in Japan for a little bit. Then we played in Thailand. That was can't remember what tournament that was, but that was the U19 like World Cup, or I don't know. They all have different names. And then France, and now Belgium. So.
Wow. What's been your favorite so far? I guess you haven't played yet in Belgium, but what's been your favorite?
I kind of like Europe. Just like, I like the food they have here. I think it's pretty good. In Thailand, it was a lot of rice, and I'm not a huge fan of rice. So I was like, by the first week, I was like, I need something else to eat besides rice. And I think I was eating dumplings and rice for like a month straight. And I was like, I just need something else to eat, because it was like rice for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, that's their main course almost.
Wow.
But Thailand was cool. I've been like sightseeing there a little bit. So we got some time there.
How do you keep in touch with like family, or is it by like just video calls? I mean, when you're on the road, when you're traveling like this?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard with the time change. So we're 7 hours ahead. So it's usually like the end of our night is your morning. And so a lot of times they're not even up, but I can text them, and usually I'll text at night here and they'll get it when they wake up, but then I'll be asleep. So it's like a long chain of messages that kind of go back and forth throughout multiple days. But I could do FaceTime calls using internet. Otherwise, I'd have to pay to like call them. But once I'm on internet, I can do whatever.
Yeah. How does, like, because you're coming back next year, what are you kind of taking out of this and this style of play? Is there anything that can like translate from 3-on-3 to how you play, at the college realm?
Yeah, I think a lot of 3-on-3 is more transferable to 5-on-5 as opposed to 5-on-5 to 3-on-3, just because it is a faster paced game and it's a little more physical. Like when you play internationally, it's usually a little bit more physical than like college basketball and 5-on-5. So just kind of using, just playing and not really thinking as much, and kind of translating that over into 5-on-5, I think will help as well. Just the faster pace and getting the ball out and transitions and stuff. But a lot of 5-on-5 is taking a little bit to kind of get used to the physicality and the fast pace. But I think it's been a good transition, and it will definitely help me this next upcoming season.
What do you like more?
I think 5-on-5 still, but this is definitely a fun game to play, especially during the off season. So you're still playing. It's not like you're just practicing all the time. So I definitely like 3-on-3, but I think I wouldn't want to play just 3-on-3.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. What's it like? You said it was awesome, like playing for Team USA. What's that feeling like? I mean, getting to put on that jersey, and because there's not a lot of people that get to do that type of stuff. So for you, what's it been like? Because I know this isn't your first time playing for them. So just over the
Yeah.
years, what has it been like for you?
I mean, it's a great honor. I mean, like with the 5-on-5 teams, only 12 people make the team. So you're considered one of the best in that class. And I mean, it means a lot just to even wear USA on your jersey. And every time you put on the uniform, you're representing your country, yourself, your family, everyone, friends, family, Iowa State. So I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. It's an amazing honor. And yeah.
Do you ever think about just like all the like just the incredible like women that have also put on a jersey like that? I mean, and you kind of get giddy. I would get giddy like
Yeah.
if I was like wearing kind of the same jersey.
Yeah. And it's crazy here, like, because the Olympics last year or 2020, and they won the 3-on-3, they won the gold medal. So like here they announce us and they're like the Olympic champions. And I'm like, I wasn't even on the Olympic team, but that's like, it's crazy to think about, like, wow, I'm playing for USA. Like they won an Olympic gold medal, and now I'm here in this position and have the chance to win a gold medal and potentially then make that Olympic team. So it's crazy.
That's wild to think, man. What about so what is the schedule? How long are you guys traveling? Is this the last stop, or is there more stops for this?
This is the last stop. So this is the World Cup, and we'll start playing on the 22nd. And so we'll play the 22nd, 24th, and then after that it goes in. Those are our pool play games, and then after that it goes into bracket play. So we'll be done.
Is this like, I mean, you get any break before you come back to Ames and start school? Are you doing graduate school there at Iowa State? I couldn't remember.
I'll start my student teaching, and I'm actually starting in July. So like as soon as I get back, like that early July, I'll start student teaching. So
not a break. Oh, good.
I would prefer to be busy though. Like I don't like downtime. If I have downtime, I'm like, oh, what do I do? Just go to the gym again.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, Ashley, thank you so much for talking. I really do appreciate it.